So these are the two main topics for this conference: the human infrastructure, with journalists, notably from Eastern Europe, and the tech infrastructure with social media platforms. I'm Christophe Leclerc, founder of Europe Media Lab, this think do tank, and previously a media entrepreneur behind Euractiv, the policy media. The EU has tried quite well to regulate the platforms for social media, which are the main part of the information landscape today, but regulation is not enough. First, because some big players do not accept to respect it, and secondly, because there is more to sovereignty than just regulation. It's also about strategic autonomy.
Democracy must be understood not only as a value system, but also as an infrastructure.
We wanted to triple the number of correspondents from Eastern Europe here in Brussels. And we gave ourselves a full EU mandate, 5 years. In fact, we are already doubling with the third wave that we inaugurate today. And not only are we doubling the number, they also have a great impact because they are super productive journalists, and so they inform much better than before their audience in the 4 countries: Ukraine, Moldova, Georgia, and the new edition, Armenia.
And when it comes to digital infrastructure, it's not only about the kind of computing power or the connectivity or the satellites. It's also about the democratic digital infrastructure.
European platforms are a subset of the social media environment, which hardly exists so far. What we would like is that a number of platforms decide to be trusted and to follow certain criteria, and we would like some of them to be European, not just American and Chinese like today.
It's not about protectionism, it's not about autarky, it's about our capacity to develop our own policies.
At this conference today, in the plenary, we will discuss the general principles, and then in the afternoon we have a closed-door workshop to go much in detail and to examine business plans, technology prerequisites, several ventures, big and small, which are interested in having this label, Trusted European Platforms. If I focus for a moment on the Brussels EU dimension, we would like this label to be supported by endorsed criteria. Therefore, we are recommending to have a committee of experts to define these criteria and to determine the process by which social media enterprises will get this TEP label.
Non-European players probably make around 65 to 70% of that market. European endemic media owners are not equally benefiting from the continued growth in digital advertising.
We understand that the market need is great, the advertising sector is interested, technology companies are ready to provide their services. We are recommending to do a feasibility study in order to assess the business potential and what it takes to really scale up and address millions of users.
What is fundamental for us in a competitive market is to have open standards, to have open source solutions that we can share among all of us, because we are fragmented by nature.
Personally, I hope this will help to prevent from having extreme right governments and to have a terrible result of the next European Parliament elections in 2029. I'm not worried, and also on the speed of EU institutions, and there is a job to do.
To push everybody to make a daily, constant link between Brussels, politics and policies, the kitchen here, and the table which is being served in the national member states.
The conference showed, I think, 3 important things. First of all, there is a need and political will to invest in the European democracy infrastructure. And second, that there are interesting initiatives, both on the side of the platforms, digital platforms, but also media cooperation.
To add that when it comes to the correspondence here, it has halved, I think, at least since I'm here, and that's been quite a while.
What is important now is to find a way how to support those initiatives, how to make them sustainable, and how to create a market that would nurture, first of all, platforms that are not a threat to democracy but support it, and second, media that remain independent, critical, but at the same time they are also responsible.